Hey, hi, hello! Your local Peachii mango has arrived. Recently, a YouTuber by the name of Jade, or more known as Cristali, has gotten arrested and is in custody in the hands of the police. Most of you probably know who Cristali is at this point, and for those that don't, Cristali is a 19-year-old animation memer that's mostly known for tracing and sexually exploiting children. Just a few days ago, Cristali, real name David, got arrested for the production of child pornography. Some new stuff, well actually, maybe not new stuff, but things I didn't know about has also came out since he's been arrested, and everything that I'm about to say is from an article about Cristali being arrested, and I will link the article in the description along with some other news videos that will also talk about the subject if you want more information. Before I talk about what actually happened and what the police said, please keep in mind that the article and the videos are in Spanish, and because I don't speak Spanish very well, I'll use Google Translate to translate the article. I read over the translation many times, and personally I believe it's alright, but if there's anything I got wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comment section. I will also provide a translated version of the article in the description, so you can read that if you want, but again, please keep in mind that there might be some errors, so take it with a grain of salt. Disclaimer: this video talks about child exploitation and the subject of pornography/explicit content. If any of those topics makes you uncomfortable, feel free to click off this video. Alright, so in the article it says that, quote, "The investigation of the Unit Against Child Pornography of the Prosecutor's Office Against Trafficking in Persons of the MP involves YouTuber Valdrex, aka Cristali, who resides in Valbos 2 in Zone 12 in Villanueva, with the production of child pornography through the creation of the animated characters Cristali, Sapphire, and Jade." This was a direct translation of the first paragraph of the article if you were wondering. So basically, Cristali got arrested for making child pornography of his animated characters, right? But then it says this. Again, I'm sorry for stuttering, but I'm directly quoting this from the translated version of the article, so if the English is really broken, I'm sorry, but here we go. Quote, "According to the researchers of the MP, the captured man used the characters of anime to, quote, capture the attention of girls and to oppress them with his drawings of anime, held conversations on the social network Instagram by tightening the bond of the friendship. He asked them for intimate photos," end quote of the quote. The MP has established that David received photographs of the girls and then drew and designed them in anime to sell them to an independent website of child pornographic material, quote, end quote. Now, the first part doesn't surprise me. I don't think it surprises anyone. We all know that Cristali does draw his characters in NSFW, but that second part. Let's read that again. The MP has established that David Cristali received photographs of the girls, his victims, and then drew and designed them in anime to sell them on an independent website of child pornographic material. And just to confirm what we just read another time, in the last paragraph of the article it says, quote, "He drew them, dash, the binders who share the photographs, dash, and designed anime to market them later, dash, the final arts, dash, on an independent website of child pornographic material, comma, the MP said," end quote. Alright, I have no idea why I said comma, but I think even though I scripted this like a day ago, I'm still pissed off and shocked that okay. So basically Cristali took the photographs of the kids he manipulated and then later drew anime, or I'm assuming their characters, in an NSFW artwork, and then tried to sell them on a website that has pornographic material of children. I'm sorry again for stuttering, but that's quite a lot to take in. We all knew that Cristali was a sexual predator, and maybe it's just me, but I had no idea that he made artworks of his victims and attempted to sell them. That's just disgusting, to put it simply. Throughout the interviews police and news reporters had with Cristali, he lied the whole time. Here's a video of a part of the interview with English translations at the bottom.
Look at this. No, yo no distribuí nada. Son cuentas falsas que se estaban pasando por mi nombre.
¿Qué es que alguien más está pasando por tu nombre?
Yo soy una persona pública, entonces por eso me estaban acusando de que yo soy el que estaba distribuyendo eso, pero no.
¿Nunca has subido de esa fotografía?
No he subido de eso, ni he recibido. No he recibido nada de eso.
¿A qué te dedicas entonces exactamente?
Yo solo soy un estudiante y un youtuber que hacía videos por diversión. No,
videos hacías?
blogs, dibujos animados.
¿Desde hace cuánto tiempo te dedicas a hacer videos?
2 años, 5 años.
Pero en algún momento has solicitado fotos.
No he solicitado nada porque yo sé que eso es un delito. ¿Por qué yo haría eso? Hasta yo trabajo con la seguridad.
Amigos televidentes,
David, Cristali, Jade, whatever other name you're also known by, you can't hide the truth anymore. All of your victims have evidence that you have indeed received or have at least asked for new photos. So don't give me the, oh, I'm a public figure and they're trying to ruin my name bullshit. No one is buying it. At first, I saw a community post from Ronnie saying that Cristali was out on bail, but he couldn't use the internet and they were still investigating his case or something like that. But then I found a video explaining what had happened and how/why Cristali was on bail. Later, I saw Peachii Cups, one of Cristali's victims, Instagram story talking about her opinions and like her thoughts or just like in general about Cristali going out on bail. Cristali is currently out on bail, but his electronics are still getting searched and his case is still ongoing. He is still waiting to face trial and everything like that. Is he going to get prison time and pay for his actions? In my opinion, even though I really hope he does, I don't think so. Cristali lives in Guatemala and the law/justice system there really isn't the best. The crime rates are really high, and unless it's something really bad, and no, I am not saying that Cristali, what he did wasn't bad. It was horrible, but I'm assuming in Guatemala, at least, unless you like murder someone or commit a really god awful crime, you probably won't get any actual prison time. But still, I really hope he does. What Cristali did to his victims and to the people he I'm sorry for stuttering. What Cristali did to his victims and to the people that he harassed was absolutely disgusting and unforgivable, and he needs to pay for his actions and learn that his actions do have consequences. And yeah, that's all for today's video. I mostly just wanted to inform everyone and give more insight about the situation. Comment out your opinion about the murder, and if there's anything else you'd like me to talk about, feel free to comment that too. All my sources will be linked in the description, and I highly suggest you check them out for yourselves to learn more information. And yeah, this is my last time talking about Cristali because honestly, I don't feel like talking about him anymore, and just thinking about what he did pisses me off. My next video will be nothing related to Cristali, so if you guys are tired of me talking about him, it's alright, this will be my last video on him, and yeah. Anyways, I hope you have a nice day or night, and goodbye.